Have you ever heard the phrase, absence makes the heart grow fonder? Well, research has shown over the years that it's simply not true. Because to grow intimacy and to create transparency and to share our very souls with another requires constant work, presence, and a clear sense of safety. It's of little doubt that presence and communication is the key to creating an intimate relationship. And this involves creating not just a safe place to encourage transparency, but to also express transparency. Now remember, the goal of communication is to build intimacy and oneness. And as you reveal more and more of yourself, this is what starts to grow. But be aware. Somebody named George Bernard Shaw, many of you know who he is, he's an amazing writer, said this: the single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place. So here are some keys that you probably have in place, but you need to put there at the beginning of your relationship or revisit now that you've been married for a while. 1, work on listening well. James 1:19, you remember that amazing verse, but everybody should be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry? Man, you talk about some amazing communication principles all in one verse. This also means no multitasking. People think they can multitask. They can look at their cell phones and still listen to their spouse, or look at their phones and do something else on the computer and still hear us. But in reality, multitasking, while the brain can do 2 things at once, it does not have the ability to store more than 1 track. So the thing you're working on tends to go into memory. The person over here talking that you think you're multitasking with, that tends to be forgotten. And then when you listen really well, it becomes easy to start hearing the root of the problem. And guess what? This involves listening well means don't try to fix the problem. So when you are present and when you listen and understand to your partner's deeper story and emotions, you will tend to feel more empathy, create greater intimacy, and be willing to make changes to your own behavior. And it's this that can be transformative to your relationship.